Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing just an update on the clouds. I had intended to do the animation systems for the head bob and the camera shake, and I know this is the second week we've worked on the clouds only, but due to family things that have been coming up this last couple weeks in anticipation for Thanksgiving, as well as just other things that have come up, I've been unable to really get the time or the inclination to work on the FPS series. Now that being said, following this week, I am going to be pretty much setting down the cloud system in general and focusing entirely on the FPS series, as I need to get that back on track and get a good cadence going. But the cloud systems are pretty much in a good spot at this point. As you can see, they are working pretty well with this little test terrain that I have here, and the shadows are just working out of the box. Everything is real smooth and high performance, and also bug free thanks to this wonderful comment by this individual who helped me sort out most of my shader issues. And as a result, I was able to optimize and get the performance up pretty good. I think this is running around 400 frames per second on my 3070, so that's not too terrible, and this is the higher quality settings on the clouds. And as you can see, the shadows on the terrain are nice and soft. Now, all of this has also been working in tandem with me packaging it up as a asset for the asset library, and though it's not currently live on the asset library, I am going to be submitting it. It should get approved, but this approval process can sometimes take a little bit of time, so it may be a minute before it actually comes out live. That being said, you can always get it on the GitHub repo, and it has now been moved over into another folder, so I would highly suggest, if you have the previous cloud system downloaded already, go ahead and delete it and just re-download it completely a fresh project. It has been changed up quite a lot, so as a result, they're kind of not really compatible with the older versions. That all being said, we've improved not just the visual quality, but also some of the functionality. The smoothness around objects is much better now and solved a lot of the paneling issue that we were experiencing before, and the entire system is now working off of global shader variables, which means that everything has a single point for a reference. So the cloud controller now just modifies those global shader variables, which you of course can modify through your own code for day-night cycles or what have you. And then everything else just reads it. So the clouds and the terrain and these objects here all just read those global shader variables to create the clouds and the shadows and what have you. Now, the shadows on the terrain are using a custom light function in the shader. I am going to include the example for the shader. I'm not going to be including this terrain exactly because this is made by a friend of mine and it's not really mine to give away. Whenever he makes it available, I'll definitely have to plug him because it's a wonderful terrain system and he's just loaned it to me for testing. That being said, you can find everything on the GitHub repo, and also the GitHub repo for the FPS series has been updated for the C# version to include the camera shake and head bob. Though I haven't done the video yet, I have actually programmed it, so it is available there. The Godot script is sadly not available yet, and next week my intention is to focus on just getting all of that out the door, get the videos done and everything like that. I do want to kind of clean this up and hopefully wrap up the FPS series just after the first of the year. We'll see how it goes with Christmas and holidays and also my family situations. But as always, thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful week and a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we'll see you all back here next week for the next tutorial or whatever video I happen to make in that day.